first drive will begin at the 25. The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
They keep it with Henry on first down. There he goes, left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Sheds off the tackle, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 9-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. The Cardinals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive. And I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you want...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw is Murray. From left side, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Cardinals nothing.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. And Chark goes in motion left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! Trey McBride, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 5. First down, Baltimore.
Play action. It's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call it a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the counter, it's Henry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry out of the pistol. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And on the left sideline he caught it, but out of bounds according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Brent Urban there to get him down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Murray on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 3.
To throw is Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Throwing now is Murray.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's chosen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Henry. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Henry again.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Ravens 14, Cardinals 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's a running play now with Chark.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
To the left side and taken in by Chosen.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Running right through him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and a yard.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here's Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Swim.
Murray now.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he's got this down to the 35.
96 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Down to about the 32.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Murray going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, this could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds.
It got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Cardinals 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I will put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Connection with Walker going across the formation.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
A good head-down running on the return, gets about 15 yards.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10.
To throw is Murray. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
They'll give Henry another shot. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cardinals 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up, stood